Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Markowski here on the call this evening for the Norris Titans taking on the Plattsmouth Blue Devils. First up, we've got the girls varsity matchup here. We are going to be doing the national anthem and starters coming up here shortly. Stick with us. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Titan Gymnasium. We've got, again, the Lady Titans up here against the Blue Devils of Plattsmouth. Norris last year was 11-12, ending their season with a loss to Elkhorn in the district final. Plattsmouth last year ended their season 3-19, and they lost to Platteview in the sub-districts. Both Platteview and Elkhorn finished their seasons last year at 23-3, so big, not too big of a loss there for Plattsmouth or Norris. Starters for Plattsmouth: number 4, Kira Leggett; number 5, Bella Chappell; number 10, Rachel Whittick; number 12, Chloe Sabatka; and number 21, Taylor Saba. Plattsmouth starts 4 juniors, and 1 senior. A lot of players back from Plattsmouth's team last year, hoping to change the outcome of what happened last year here at Plattsmouth last year. Starters for Norris: number 10, senior Maddie Ramsey; number 11, sophomore Molly Ramsey; number 12, Taryn Tracy, a junior; number 24, Brianna Stye, a sophomore; and number 32, Naya Chambers, a senior. Again, last time these two teams met was the beginning of the season last year, with Norris winning 60-18. Good luck to both teams here this evening as we kick off the 2018-2019 basketball season. We will be covering all home games here for the Norris girls and boys basketball teams. So make sure that you check back with us I had just been informed that tomorrow's game for Norris at Grand Island Northwest has been postponed and has been rescheduled for Tuesday at Grand Island Northwest due to the weather projected for tonight and the rest of the weekend. There's a tip, won by Plattsmouth. Leggett handles the ball, swings it right side to Saba. Saba back left side here to Whittick. Looks like the Plattsmouth Blue Devils are working kind of on a 5-out offense. A lot of motion, a lot of pass, cut. And actually now it looks like they might be in a little bit of a flex offense. As Chappell brings it right side, gets trapped by Sty and Taryn. Tracy, number 32, Nia Chambers here with the first foul. It's the first team foul here for Norris. As Sabatka, Sabatka's at the line shooting 2, missing the first and getting the second to fall. Out of bounds there on Norris. Plattsmouth bringing the ball up left side, crossover there by Saba. Saba takes it left side here, passes the corner to 5. Chappell for 3, no good. Rebound Saba, but she's fouled by Sty. It's a second team foul. Oh, they called that on the shot. Thought maybe that could have been on the ground. Looked like maybe it would have been a pass, but Saba misses the first. Not sure about Plattsmouth and who they might have played in their jamboree game to start the season as Saba's second falls. But Norris this week on Monday did not get to have their contest against Southeast as Chambers puts in the layup on the right side. Due to inclement weather and Lincoln Southeast not having school on Monday. So Norris trying to kind of get things going here as they force the turnover there. Double dribble. Ramsey on the left side of Ramsey. Devils trying to slow down the pace a little bit with the full court press. Tracy tracks that one down inside of Chambers. Back out to Ramsey. Maddie on the left side for 3, no good. Looks like knocked out of bounds by Sty. Norris now picking up full court, trying to get the pressure. Inbound to Whittick. Leggett bringing up left side, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Sty, but taken away by Chappell. Sty with the rebound there off the shot, and Ramsey brings it up the court. Blue Devils stay in their press to slow things down a little bit. Cross-court pass to Sty, up, no good. Rebound by Sabatka. Leggett brings the ball up the court, trying to slow things down and get things set up a little bit here. Norris reshuffles, making sure they've got their girl guarded. Yep, looks like the Blue Devils are in a flex offense here. It's back screen, then a down screen, trying to get your backdoor cut, then a down screen to try to get a shot up top. Didn't get it to go there. They continue. It's kind of a continuity offense, get things moving, trying to get everybody involved. As Tracy almost gets a steal on the floor there for the Blue Devils, and Sty gets a steal going down, up and under. Ooh, got away with one there. And Sty puts it in for 2. It is 4-2 Norris. Saba brings it down, gets trapped. She gets out of the trap. And we get a timeout here by Plattsmouth. Looks like it's going to be a short one here. 30-second timeout taken. Again, Johnny Voda is sharing with us right now that the game is tomorrow, but I had been told from a Norris parent that the game has been canceled, so you might want to make sure of that. And I can double check with that too at halftime to make sure that I've given the correct information. Plattsmouth will take on their next opponent at Nebraska City, so 2 on the road to start the season on December 7th. And again, Norris will be playing at Grand Island Northwest, whether that is tomorrow or on Tuesday, and I'll let you know for sure about that a little later. Inbound here, back to Saba. Saba swings it out to Chappell. Chappell back to the top to Sabatka. Tries to find the cutter there. Chappell gets it back, swings it to Leggett. Leggett for 2, just inside. She gets it to fall. They counted that a 3. I believe it was a 2, but oh, they just fixed it. It is 6-4 as Norris just scored there on their possession. Trying to get the trap there in the half court, the full court. Turnover, but got a foul on Chappell. Push from behind. That is Chappell's first. Team's first. Michaela Boone checks in here for Norris. Ramsey inbounds to her sister Molly. Molly back to Maddie. Looking inside here to Sydney Jelinek, who checked in the game. Up right-hand side, no good. Sty with the rebound. And she gets it to go. 8-4, Titan lead. Titans now in what looks like a man-to-man press, kind of sagging off a little bit, not as much pressure. Sydney gets a tip out of bounds. Good hustle. Got number 15, Kayla Harvey, and number 20, Lexi Schroeder checks in for the Blue Devils. Also number 32, Katie Rathman, checking in for the Blue Devils. Harvey, Schroeder, and Rathman, all juniors. They're going to, if they stick with this group next year, they're going to be a very senior-led team, which is good. They're going to have quite a bit of experience. So you got a back screen there from Rathman and going to the flex setup. Schroeder, Sabatka here has the ball, swinging it right side here to Schroeder. Boone with the pressure, getting her put the ball on the floor, make a tough decision, and then Ramsey with the steal there, gets in the passing lane, goes up for an uncontested layup and gets it to go. Maddie Ramsey with 2, and there she pokes it out. She gets a push call from the side. It's going to be Maddie's first. That'll be their team's 3rd foul. Taryn Tracy checks back into the game. And Ella Waters checks into the game, a freshman, as well as Sydney Jelinek. Norris in a 2-3 zone out of bounds here. See if they stay in it. And they do. They stay in it here for this possession. Chambers with the tip as they try to enter it in from the top. Make a north-south pass there to try to beat the zone. Gets tipped out of bounds. Left side here to Harvey. Norris stays in their 2-3 zone. Guards swing it up top. Sabatka down to Rothman. Rothman back up top to Harvey. Harvey jumps. Shot. No good. Rebound by Nia Chambers as she outlets it to Jelinek. Jelinek left side to Boone. Left side to Waters. Waters swings it. Skip pass to Boone. Boone skip pass back to Waters for 3. from a step or two outside. Almost gets it to fall. Boone, great rebound. Puts it back up, no good. Rebound by the Blue Devils. Outlet pass, good hustle by Jelinek. Tries to tip it back in. Blue Devils get it. Taryn Tracy's got it, but we've got a blue ball out of bounds off of Norris. Great hustle by both groups there. Leggett and Whittick back in for the Blue Devils. Inbound here to Harvey. Harvey to Leggett on the left side. Swing it right side to Schroeder. Back to Harvey, getting the defense to move. It's definitely what you want to be doing against the zone defense. Good backside pass there. No good by Sabatka. Or Saba, excuse me. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be Norris basketball. Checking in here is Ramsey and Sty back in for the Titans. Molly brings it up left side of Maddie. Maddie back to Molly. It's kind of Blue Devils are in kind of a 2-3 zone, 1-1-2-1 in a sense. The wings playing very high. And Molly takes a step back for three, no good. Rebound by number 10 for the Blue Devils, and she gets fouled by Molly Ramsey. Molly Ramsey's her first, that's the team's fourth. It's going to be Blue Devil basketball. Norris picks up full court, man-to-man. Inbounded over top of Ramsey. Leggett takes it almost coast to coast and throws it out of bounds. That's what the Titans try to do with their pressures. They try to get the Blue Devils to make tough decisions, make quick decisions, decisions they maybe don't want to make, and that's what their pressure is trying to do. Sabatka in, Whittick in, Schroeder in, Leggett and Saba in for the Blue Devils. Boone back in for the Titans. She's got the ball right side. Kind of skip past to the left to Tracy. Tracy's got it. Looking inside to Nia Chambers, going high-low. Kicks outside to Maddie Ramsey for three, and she gets that to go. Again, that pressure right there makes the Blue Devils make a quick decision and turn the ball over pretty quick. That inside-out three is what you want to try to get. Gets the defense to suck in, and then you get that kick out for three, leaves them wide open as Boone tries one there and doesn't get it to go. And that's kind of what Norris is doing with this, against this zone defense. They've got Sty at the low post, Chambers at the high post, kind of crossing a little bit depending on where the ball's at. And if they can get it inside, they can kick it back out. Blue Devils inbound to Leggett. She passes it up to Chappell. Chappell to the left side to Whittick. She puts it up, no good. 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Long pass to Ramsey, and Ramsey tries to find Sty inside, but tipped out by the Blue Devils. Boone back in for Molly Ramsey. It's definitely a good substitute. Make sure Molly doesn't pick up a quick second foul here. As Tracy drives inside, puts it up, no good. But she gets called for the foul. And here comes Ramsey. So maybe that wasn't that was more of a defensive substitution, trying to get Michaela Boone in there for an offensive possession, and now Molly Ramsey back in for a defensive possession. And Tracy hustles, gets a tip, no go, stays the Blue Devil basketball. It's one of the things you can see. Titans have 5 team fouls. Blue Devils only have 1, but at the same time, the Titans have been very aggressive on the defensive end. They're going for tip balls. They're hustling. They're reaching in a sense that they're trying to get a tip to knock the ball out as Chapel puts up a three, no good. Rebound by Stye. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Skip pass left side to Stye. Stye inside to Chambers as she takes a 12-footer and gets it to go. Good transition bucket there. It's the end of the first quarter. Looks like it is a 15-point quarter for the Titans and a 4-point quarter there for the Blue Devils. We'll take a break here, and we'll be back with you here on the Norris Titans Network. Welcome back here to the Norris Titan Network. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. If you are watching with us, we really appreciate it. The Blue Devils will get the basketball here to start the second quarter as they inbound here. As you get the trap there by the Titans. You can see the Titans are in a little bit of a 1-1-3 defense, looking to trap with that center person in a wing. Force a quick shot, they can get that rebound pretty quick. Molly brings it up right side to Stye. Stye for three, and she doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Chambers, though. Good hustle. Great hustle by Chapel to get that tip and steal. She puts it up right side, and she gets it to go for her first two of the game. But the Titans are able to get it up. That there happened because Blue Devils got a tip on that ball. Stye had a great angle to get Chambers in for that easy layup, but all because the Blue Devils sprinted, hustled back. They were able to get a tip on that basketball and stop that transition bucket, which then got a Titan turnover. Inbound here, lob pass up to 12, Sabatka. Sabatka to the right side, Leggett. She sets things up. Back to Sabatka to the left side, number 21, Saba. Saba drives, gets trapped in the short corner. Great job of being open there by Sabatka to make sure Saba sees her. Shot by Leggett, no good. Transition pass to Boone. Boone up to Ramsey for three, no good. Rebound by Stye. Stye finds Boone at the free throw line. She gets hers to go. The pressure here again, Titans look like they're more in a little bit of a 2-3 zone, three-quarter court. Just that token pressure to try to get things to speed up a little bit. And the Titans are staying in a 2-3 zone. Left side here to Wedek, which she misses her short corner shot. 21, Saba with hers, no good. Rebound by Boone. Boone brings it up the right side. Drives past her defender. Inside the lane, puts it up, no good. Stye with the rebound. She gets it to go. And as you saw Stye try to take a three-point shot earlier, you know, that's kind of her game, but at the same time, she cleans up on the boards. That's one of the spots they really need her. They need her as Ramsey gets a steal in half court, puts up the right-handed layup, no good, but she gets fouled by Sabatka. That is Sabatka's first, team's second. And Molly Ramsey's going to the line for two. Now, Molly being a sophomore, she played last year as a freshman, and she gets her first to go. her main focus is handling the basketball, being a distributor. With the experience that she had last year playing for the Titans, she can definitely be more of a threat on the offensive end, where last year she kind of was just more, like I said, a facilitator, trying to get the ball inside as she misses her second, tipped out by Waters. She really wanted to get everybody else involved, get the ball up the floor, handle it, take care of it, which she did that very well last year. Again, soft pressure here, but the Titans are aggressive in getting into the passing lanes, getting the Blue Devils to make those long passes. Drive inside, but tie up here by Ramsey. Now it's going back to the Titans. Yeah, Blue Devils again in their kind of somewhat of a man-to-man pressure. Gets the Titans to turn it over. Titans again, you can see they're kind of sitting back, trying to bait the Blue Devils into it, and they definitely get that to happen there. Jelinek just showed on her trap, didn't actually go to it, but just cut off a passing lane, and that's what made the Blue Devil ball handler double dribble. Waters in as she drags that pivot foot, gets called for the travel. Ramsey in the passing lane gets a tip, goes out of bounds. Almost had a steal. Would have been a wide open layup for her. Sabaka taken in right side, doesn't get it to go, but we got a jump ball. It's going to stay here, Blue Devil basketball. Again, they're showing a lot of token pressure, trying to get the Blue Devils to make a tough decision. Stye's going to check into the game here on the next dead ball. Chappell swings it to Rothman. Rothman to Sabaka. Norris again still in a 2-3, but they're getting a lot of pressure out of it. And Chambers steps up. Ball goes off her knee. It's going to stay here with the Blue Devils. Number 21, Saba, back in for the Blue Devils. And Maddie Ramsey in for the Titans. And Leggett comes in for Chappell. Hits the outlets on Rothman. Rothman to Saba. Saba gets it almost out of her bounds, but we got foul on Blue. 22, Schroeder gets called for, nope, out of bounds. Foot was spin out of bounds, excuse me. Pressure here again, token pressure by the Blue Devils. Good pass here to number 20, Maddie Collier, as she gets her first to go. Leggett having the ball here at the top of the key, swinging it left side here to Harvey. Harvey to the right side to Rothman, almost got the steal, Ramsey did. And the Blue Devils are going to call a timeout. Taking a full timeout. We'll be back here shortly on the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Norris Titan Stadium. Excuse me, gymnasium. I gotta break off the cobwebs myself a little bit here. Plattsmouth ball, called the timeout. Coach Owens here, trying to draw something up. You can see Coach Hegerman change things up. He's now out of his zone, went man-to-man, which is a fairly good strategy by coaches. And the opposing team calls a timeout, try to draw something up against your defense. You change things up on them. So, and Saba takes a shot left side. Sty gets the rebound, and now Norris is going their way. Inside to Collier. Collier up. She gets her second shot to go. 2 for 2. And Jelinek stands in the way, but got called for the body. Great job by stepping in, trying to get a stop there in transition, but you got to get position and you can't. Got to be set if you're going to try to stop him. In for the Titans, number 25, Callie Kroger. Wydick and Schroeder back in for the Blue Devils. Saba at the line. We are in the bonus already for the Blue Devils, and she misses her first as Jelinek's taking it coast to coast, swings it left side to Ramsey. Ramsey missed the left-handed layup, but Kroger had it, lost it. Waters picks it up, cleans up the garbage, and she gets hers to go. Excuse me, Collier guarding the ball fairly well, trying to keep her on the outside. Saba left side, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder throws it, she throws it out of bounds. Boone coming back in for the Titans as Chappell, comes in for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils with the full court, man-to-man press. Trying to trap out of the first pass. Flash by Kroger, looking deep to Jelinek, but Wydick getting a hand on it, tipping it out of bounds. Inbound to Ramsey. Looks like the Blue Devils are in a 2-3 zones. Again, Norris working the high post and the low post. Inside to Jelinek as she turns into the lane, throws it up, doesn't get it to go, gets a rebound though, and she gets the second try to fall. 28-6, 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Titans lead. Left side here to Saba. Saba tries to go baseline, but Kroger knocks it out of bounds. Coming in for the Devils, you've got Lexi Schroeder. Coming in for Taylor Saba. Titans back to a 2-3 zone. It's back to left side, looking for the shot. Gonna drive baseline, gets stopped. Back inside to Chappell. Outside to Schroeder. Schroeder drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jelinek. Outlet to Ramsey. Ramsey tries taking it up the sideline, but Chappell's able to get a hand on it, knock it out. Staying with the Titans. Molly Ramsey going to check in here. Checking in for Maddie Ramsey. And looks like Nia Chambers is coming in the game as well for Ella Waters. Inbound to Ramsey. Ramsey drives past Chappell, left side to Boone. Back to the top to Ramsey. Ramsey back to Boone. You can see now Norris has 3 taller girls inside, but they've got Chambers and Jelinek inside. Skip pass to Boone for a deep 3. She gets it to go. 31-6. Minute 55 to go in the first half. Backhead picked up her dribble. Guarded by Boone. Schroeder comes up to get it. We got Boone with a foul. It's going to be Boone's first, I believe. That's her first. the 8th team foul for the Titans. Schroeder at the line shooting 1 and 1. She does not get it to go. Jelinek with the rebound. It's one of the things that the Blue Devils have been to the line, but they have not been able to get a lot to go down. Skip pass to Boone, left side. She thought about it. Ramsey takes it right side to Croker. Croker left side to Ramsey. She penetrate, kick to Boone for a 3 again. Same spot. She gets another one to go. That's her second 3 of the night with 1:11 to go in the first half. Left side here to Chappell. Chappell penetrate, kicks back out to Spatka. Spatka back to Chappell as she drives inside of the paint. Kicks to Schroeder. Good penetration kick. Schroeder's shot doesn't go down. Tipped out. Grabbed by Spatka as she drives in, but might be on the floor here. Foul on Chambers. Excuse me. That's going to be Chambers' second, I believe. That is her second, so Ella Waters will check in for her. Don't want to pick up her third before half. Leggett in for the Devils. Maddie Ramsey comes in for Molly. And Sabatka gets the first not to go at the 1 and 1. Outlets to Croker. Croker looks like went off of Blue Devils. Stays with the Titans. 47 seconds left. Titans inbound in their corner. Skip pass out to Boone to the safety. Maddie Ramsey comes off a triple screen, it looked like. She gets her 3 to go. She was the inbounder, and she came off a screen off the baseline and gets hers to fall. 30 seconds to go in here in the first half. Blue Devil basketball. Norris in man-to-man defense. Again, trying to get a little bit of pressure. Blue Devils going to be taking the last shot here. They're running their flex offense. That's the look you want to try to get. And Saba's shot does not go down. Boone pushing the ball up the floor, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Blue Devils. 3-quarter heave, no good. We've got a 37-6 game here at halftime. Titans lead. And we will be back here shortly with some halftime stats. Hang in with us here at the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with some halftime stats. I had to go double check my scorebook because I did not have Maddie Ramsey with her correct score. So we have Maddie Ramsey at the half with 10 points, Molly Ramsey with 1, Michaela Boone with 8, all in that second quarter. Maddie Collier with 4, Ella Waters with 2, Brianna Stye with 6, Nia Chambers with 4, and Sydney Jelinek with 2. You can check my math, but that is 37, I believe, for the halftime score for the Titans. For the Blue Devils, looks like Leggett with 2, Chappell with 2, Sabatka with 1, and Saba with 1 for a score of 6. Again, the Titans will be playing Grand Island Northwest, whether that is tomorrow or on Tuesday evening, depending on the weather. Regardless, the Titans will be taking on the Vikings in Grand Island. And then Nebraska City will be hosting the Devils on the 7th of December. I'm sure here in the second half, the Blue Devils are going to be looking to try to get a little bit more offensive things going, whether that's from shots on the outside or trying to penetrate the zone by the Titans and maybe try to handle the pressure a little bit better than what they have. I'm sure Coach Owens is talking to his girls, telling them, take care of the basketball, slow things down a little bit. Norris wants to get you into that pressure, which, again, is nothing wrong with being pressured. It's all about how you handle it. How can you make sure you limit those mistakes? And that's something the Blue Devils definitely need to be taking care of here in the second half. The Titans, they got to keep things going on the defensive end, maybe not be as aggressive as they had 18 fouls in that first half. And the only one that's truly in foul trouble is Nia Chambers, and she only has 2, and I wouldn't even consider that foul trouble. And you got 5, so you can use them. There's nothing wrong with that. But if the Titans want to play physical basketball, as you can see too, they have played everybody, all 10 girls, and that's why the fouls are spread out a little bit. So it'll be Blue Devil basketball here to start the second half, as Ramsey gets a tip on it, but goes back to Sabatka. She got the ball at the top of the key. Titans in a man-to-man defense. So are they going to go to their flex offense, which if the Blue Devils do, which it looks like they are, you really want to try to hit Saba here on this backside cut. She flashes high post, which is a great read. Chambers was sitting there on the block, blocking her backdoor cut. And again, that type of offense is a continuity offense. You want to keep it going. It's not something you're just going to run it one time and boom, get a quick hitter. You can get that off of it, but at the same time, if it doesn't work, you got to continue with it. Get the defensive tire out a little bit. Sutton, Beatrice, Freeman, some of those schools, they have ran a continuity offense that they just tire you down, and then as soon as you're tired, you're going to make a mistake, and boom, that's when they get you. So you can see here, Titans, though, they are feisty on defense as Molly Ramsey gets a tip, steal, and good hustle by Leggett as she gets a steal for the Blue Devils. Chappell goes up for a right-handed layup, no good, contested by Maddie Ramsey. Stye with the cherry pick to Chambers, and she gets a right-handed layup to go for 2 to start the second half. Sabatka brings the ball up top, swings it left side to Leggett as she drives baseline, kicks it back out, doesn't have anything. Right side to Chappell, Chappell to Saba. Saba, good give and go as Chappell puts the right-handed layup, no good. Rebound by Chambers. It's one of the things you just watch right there, what Molly Ramsey has done. She dribbled right into a trap. She took a drag dribble, backed up, changed directions, get out of that. No need to try to rush. And the Titans take a timeout because she did take a little bit of extra time and had no help. But again, when you get pressured like that, again, as we said at the halftime for the Blue Devils, is you don't want to press it, don't want to get out of control, don't want to panic. And Molly did a great job right there of making sure she kept her composure and tried to beat the trap. (39-6). 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Titan lead. Titans going to take the basketball here right down below us. You've got the starters in for the Titans as well as the Blue Devils. Skip pass right side to Tracy. Tracy tries to get a bounce pass into Sty as it gets taken. Blue Devil basketball. Saba brings it up, swings it right side Spatka, gets a back screen by Wedek. Go the flex cut to Chappell. Chappell gets the top side, which is what you want. If they're not going to give you the block, you want to go over top of them. Again, be open for the basketball. Leggett takes a three from the left-hand side, no good. Rebound Sty. Ooh, Ramsey. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, but took an extra step. Turnover there, going back to the Devils. Spatka calls a play. Gets her team set up and where they need to be. A little bit of pressure by Styes. The count's on. Now it's off. Count's back on after she picked it up. Gets pressure. It looks like we got a jump ball. It's going to be Titan basketball. Great job by Sty being able to notice ball's right there in front of you. No need to foul. Just go grab the basketball. She got both hands on it. And she got the tie-up. Ramsey dribbling right side, pass to Tracy. Tracy penetrate, gets it poked. This looks like it's going to stay with the Titans. 22, Lexi Schroeder back in for the Devils. Maddie Ramsey with the three-point basket there. She gets her third for three-point field goal of the evening. 42-6, Titan lead. Sabatka, good fake handoff, tries to beat the defender off the drive, gets it tipped out of bounds. Boone and Jelinek check into the game for Chambers and Maddie Ramsey. You know, again, this team, this Norris team, Maddie Ramsey, Molly Ramsey, Taryn Tracy, Michaela Boone, Brianna Sty, Nia Chambers, all returning from last year, playing a lot of minutes, a lot of experience there. As the ball goes off of Saba's face, and she's trying to walk it off there with an injury, and Sty gets fouled with called to the push. That's her second. Team's first. But when you add in Jelinek, Waters, Kroger, even Collier, I mean, she played a lot last year on the JV squad. You know, they got a lot of size, height, length, which can be very good and beneficial for them. Like I said, if they're going to play all 10 girls all the time. You got a timeout here by the Blue Devils, full timeout, and we will take one with them. We'll be back here in just short a minute here on the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Lady Titans versus the Plattsmouth Blue Devils basketball game, as Plattsmouth looks to inbound here to Harvey. Harvey dribbles left side, swing to Schroeder back top. Looks like she picked up her dribble. Great job by Sabaka getting open, and she knocks down her three from the left side there. And Chloe gets the first points here for the Blue Devils in the second half. But Jelinek gets her three to go. Titans have hit 6 3-pointers here in the game so far. As Boone gets a steal, outlet pass, no good. Harvey's able to steal that. That's one of the things too, is you look at this team, Tracy can hit threes, Boone can hit threes. Jelinek just showed she's capable. Maddie can hit threes. Ella's tried taking one, which, you know, looked good, just didn't get it to fall. Great defense there by Tracy. Made Leggett think that there's somebody there. Sty with the outlet pass. Skip pass to Boone. Boone for three from deep, no good. Rebound by Sty, and she gets hers to go. Like I said, her play is on the block. Her play is the garbage points, the workhorse type job on the team, where she's going to bang inside. She's going to get rebounds, whether offensive or defensive. Then she's going to score around the basket. Good defense by Jelinek as she gets the tip on the basketball. Steal by Tracy. Tracy outlets up top to Sty and let her on the left side. Didn't know the ball was coming. Ella Waters in. Nia Chambers in. Rathman and number 33, Kennedy Miller, checking in. As Leggett brings the ball up. Looks like Norris is in a 1-1, kind of a 1-3 zone, 1-3-1 zone, but you've got your guard and your wing trying to get the trap. Waters gets called for the foul. 32, Rathman's going to go to the line for two. That is Waters' first, team second. Excuse me. Rathman's first free throw is up, no good. This is going to be the Devils' 9th free throw of the game. Second in the second half here, but they have only been able to get 2 to go. Not able to get that one to go either. And Chambers with the rebound as Tracy brings the ball up the floor. Outlet pass to Boone. Boone back to Tracy. Tracy right side to Waters. Jelinek posts up. She takes one dribble. Reverse pivot. Skip. Swing pass. Tracy for three. No good. Another opportunity. Great inside out extra pass look there. Waters gets that. Puts it inside to Jelinek. Skip pass. Weak side to Boone for three. No good. And rebound by Rathman. Miller with the ball left side as she drives in. Right hand layup, no good. Rebound by Tracy. Tracy up, no good. Tipped out by Waters. It's like Collier and Croker coming back in for the Titans. And number 5, Chappell back in for the Devils. Inbound to Leggett. As she brings it up again, the Titans are now in the man-to-man defense. Sabatka with the ball on the right, guarded by Waters. Good pressure, showing the hands. Jelinek on Rathman. Left side of Leggett, she dribbles out of pressure. Back to Sabatka. Sabatka left-handed drive, pass Waters, kick to Rathman. Great shot, rebound by Miller, no good on the putback. Rebound Croker. She outlets it to Tracy, and Tracy's kicks it back to Waters for a jumper, and she gets it to go. Great rebound, great outlet pass, great control by Tracy to make sure she saves that basketball because she knows she's got her teammates coming behind her. Leggett drives left side, kick to Miller. Miller tries to drive baseline, no good. Back out to Leggett, but Tracy gets a hand on it, steals it, but she dribbles it out of bounds. 34 Helbush and 21 Saba coming back in for the Devils. We had 49-9 here. Refs blew the whistle because the clock continued to run. It is a 40-point lead here for the Titans in the second half. So the refs are just making sure that the running clock's what's supposed to be happening. Yep, now the clock's running. Inbound pass to Harvey. Harvey guarded by Collier. Swings left side to Saba. Saba drives baseline. Left hand put up, no good. Rebound by Collier. Outlet pass to Waters. 10 seconds left. Pass to Jelinek. Left-handed layup. Gets the roll. And Jelinek gets that to go down. And that is the end of the third quarter. 51 Titans, 9 Devils. We'll take a break and we'll be back here on the Norris YouTube channel. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here. Titans are up 51-9. And I believe the rule is if you are up by 40 or more in the second half, then that's when the clock continuously runs. It's going to be Blue Devil basketball here, as you can see. Saba's got it on the left side there, looking inside to Helbush. She passes to Miller. Miller kicks it out to Chappell, but she's not there. Turnover, Titans basketball. Inbound pass to Tracy. Tracy's going to drive by Chappell. Take it back out. She's got nothing there. Tries to feed Chambers inside. Tipped by Miller. Good hustle. Blue Devils in a man-to-man defense. Titans try to find Sty there. Curl by Chambers off the screen. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound by Sty. Puts it up, gets blocked. And Helbush with the rebound. Saba takes it left side. Tries to hesitate off of Ramsey and not able to get it to work. But she's able to save it out to Harvey. Chappell drives into the paint, kick out to Helbush. Helbush drives right side, nothing to do. Skip pass to Saba on the far side. Look good, great pass to Helbush inside. She puts it up and gets it to go. Fouls on Sty. That is Brianna Stye's third. Team's third. Got a line change here for both teams. Jelinek, Boone, Croker, Waters, and Collier in for the Titans. Got Helbush, Sabatka, Wydek, and Leggett in, but they've only got 4 girls. And there's Schroeder, but they still only have 4 girls out there. And Helbush is staying. As Leggett gets that, or excuse me, Helbush gets that free throw to fall. It is 51-12, Titan lead. Collier for 3, no good. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder with a turnover by Waters. Looks like we got blue ball. Waters is going to pick up a foul. It's going to be her second. 4th team foul. Blue Devil basketball. And the Titans back off on the pressure. Collier guarding Leggett. Top of the key there. Swing left side. Schroeder's got it on the far side. Top of the key to Wydek. Inside, good seal by Schroeder. Great defense by Jelinek to tip it out of bounds. Rathman back in for the Blue Devils. Short corner here for Sabatka. Great drive. Gets fouled by Collier as she goes up. She's going to be shooting 2. It's Mad Collier's first. Team's 5th. And Sabatka will be shooting 2. First one is no good. She gets a second to go. 3:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Remember, this is a running clock. So if you know somebody who's wanting to watch the boys game, you might want to let them know it's going to start a little early. As Waters puts that up, gets blocked. Sabatka gets a rebound. She's pushing it in transition. Kicks it out to Leggett for 3. No good, but it hit the bar above the backboard, which means that is out of bounds. Taryn Tracy checks in here. Devils with a full court press. Croker flash, gets good tip. Boone to Jelinek. Jelinek puts it up, no good. And Wydek gets the rebound. We're going to get a foul by Croker. That's her first. Team's 6th. 20. Emma Field checking in the game for the Blue Devils. And we got a 30-second timeout by Norris. We'll be back here shortly. Blue Devils inbounded here with 2:50 to go in the 4th quarter. As Sabatka brings the ball up left side here. Field going with the handoff, trying to drive baseline. Boone, but it goes off her foot, and it's going to be tight basketball. Tracy trying to find Jelinek as she flashes towards the middle of the court, turns it over to Sabatka. She tries to take up a rebound or layup, loses control. Field for 3, no good. Rebound by Croker. Croker outlet left side to Boone. She's got the open floor, pulls it back, swings right side to Tracy. Trapped by Schroeder. She fouls Tracy. It's going to be her first, team's first. Maddie Collier going to check in for Taryn Tracy. Excuse me. My guess that substitute earlier might have been something to talk to Collier about. Swings right side to Waters. Again, it looks like Norris is just going kind of a one high post, one low post as they cross, depending on opposite post. Flashes high. Tipped out of bounds by Rothman. Waters looking inside to Croker, not there, so kicks it to the outlet of Boom. Back to Waters, top of the key to Collier, inside to Jelinek as she tries taking it up, but loses her footing and she gets called for the travel. 33, Miller back in for the Blue Devils. Got 1 minute left in the game as Emma Field brings the ball up the floor. Swings it left side of Miller. She drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Waters. It's a good drive. Defender overplays the steal, so she's able to drive right past it. Jelinek walks again. Blue Devil pressure is getting the Titans to make mistakes. Field brings it up right side, guarded by Collier. Entry pass to Wydek. Wydek to Schroeder. Schroeder to Rothman. Rothman back to Schroeder. Right side to Wydek. Skip pass to Schroeder. 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Field, blocked by Waters. Outlet to Collier. The Lady Titans will win their first game of the season, 51-13. And again, the Titans will be playing in Grand Island Northwest next. Whether that is tomorrow or Tuesday night, pending weather. And the Blue Devils will take their next game to Nebraska City on December 7th. We will be back with some end of the game stats here shortly. Stick with us here on the Norris YouTube channel.